so let's look at yet another loose gestural drawing technique. It's called mass gesture. Mass gesture, most of the time we're going to be using charcoal when we do mass gesture. It's a very quick study, a way to study an object, a figure, whatever it is you're drawing. But we're looking at almost kind of the silhouette of that object. Figures are great for mass gesture because you can capture form and movement in a really quick way, in a bold brush stroke sort of way. And here's some examples. Again, you're capturing just the essence of the movement of the figure in like a silhouette way. You're the mass of that figure, right? Look at some other ones here. Again, quick mass gesture sorts of drawings, kind of silhouetted, capturing. When we get more into value, you can see already some value being kind of implied in some of these. And if you know about value and can think in terms of light and dark, you can sort of concentrate some of these darker strokes for mass gesture into the darker areas of the drawing. Again, this is kind of a mass gesture drawing, just capturing the movement of a figure there. Another Baselitz mass gesture, just loading up that brush with ink. Another mass gesture. We're also going to do some mass gesture with lines. So you're going to capture the essence of what it is you're drawing, the object, in a mass gestural way. These bold, broad brush strokes using maybe charcoal. But then you're going to add a little bit of detail with a little bit of line added in, creating a little more detail into the drawing. Here's another example, mass gesture and then some line added in. So here's where you can really concentrate that mass gesture part of the drawing into the darker parts of the value, just looking at the light and dark. This is a drawing by Henry, former student of mine. But you see the mass gesture capturing the vase, the piece of pottery, whatever it is, and then that little bit of line brought in to describe it one layer more. Another great example. But look at these bold, great strokes. Very confident, using the side of the charcoal. We don't want to just use the edge and draw thin lines all the time. We want to use all sides of the charcoal. And these are bold brush. We can capture so much by setting the charcoal on its side like this. Let's see if there's any more. There's another quick mass gesture with some line. And you see where the hand is kind of smudged through it a little bit. Just let those things happen. Some quick mass gesture with some line here. Same thing. And that's an old continuous line drawing, which we already talked about. So, mass gesture with line. Let's look at a demo. Alright, quick little demo on some mass gesture. We're going to use Woody again as my model. He's right there, you see Woody. He's kind of stringy. And adjust his hat there. I'm going to put him up here in the corner. Try to get him to sit and balance in an interesting way. Not sure if you can see that. There you see. Alright, so mass gesture. I'm going to use charcoal. I'm going to use a compressed charcoal stick like this, because with charcoal I can turn it on its side, right? I can do those sorts of lines to catch this, kind of broad edge there. I can turn it on into the corner, and I can get that kind of thinner line, right? I can really turn it on this broad side. Boom, I get a big thick line. I can cover a lot of ground with charcoal, so it's great for mass gesture. And we want you using all sides of the charcoal, because that's the benefit of working with charcoal, especially charcoal sticks. So let's do a quick mass gesture drawing of Woody. With mass gesture, we're capturing, I'm turning this thing on its side. I'm going to start with his leg here, and we're capturing the silhouette, the mass of what it is we see. Alright, so there's the leg. Now with mass gesture, we can pick it up. We don't have to keep it like continuous line on the page the whole time. And we're just capturing the essence. These are meant to be quick. And I love turning it on the side. You get all these great little edges that happen. And I'm thinking, again, in broad silhouette terms. And I'm not worried about being perfect. by any means here, right? There's his gun. And I'll work back through, I'll play with the forms a few different times. Hopefully that's all on the page. These are quick though. And I'm probably taking a little more time than I'd probably give you in class. If we ever had the chance to sit in class again one day. Alright. So that's a quick mass gesture sort of drawing of Woody. Just capturing the silhouette, the essence of that pose that he's in there. We're not worried about detail, alright? How about we'll do one of his friend Buzz Lightyear here, alright? Whoa, I just spilled some glitter. My little glitter stand. Alright, I'm going to capture his head, his collar. He's real bulky. He's got this kind of big vest on here. There's a bulbous arm. Now keeping it on the side, the piece of charcoal. He's in there somewhere. There's his other arm. And I just keep moving through the drawing, capturing the essence of what it is we see. Oh my god, I think I see him in there somewhere. Bob Ross never do Buzz Lightyear, drawing crappy landscapes all the time. This is way more exciting. Anyway, something like that. Buzz Lightyear. This is mass gesture. Next we're going to talk about mass gesture with line. In fact, I'm going to look at this one right here and I'm going to start to add some line. Mass gesture with line, and you're capturing the essence of the form, but now we can turn that charcoal on its side and we can start to bring in some of this detail. I'll do one that's a little less, with not as much charcoal down, but with line you're just coming in now after you've captured the bulk of that form, and you're starting to bring in some of the details here. Hopefully you can see this. There's the kind of demarcation there on the midsection there, and I'm bringing in some of these details, just enough to kind of tell the story, but we're keeping it loose, we're keeping it quick, kind of this bell-bottomy flared out thing, and he's got this little transition. I'm running out of room here. But yeah, then we add line. Just adds that one more layer of detail. That's mass gesture with some line.